Hello again, welcome back. This is another short update video, this time about the Peninsular Napoleonic commission for Mark Lodge. I was just sort of really having a look at seeing how far I've got with it. So I thought while I'm sort of going through them, might as well make a quick video just to show what's been done and what's left to do, which is absolutely loads. I'll just pull the camera in a bit here and we'll just have a quick look. So latest addition are 2 battalions of Young Guard, Grenadiers Tirailleurs, or I believe they're called. 21 figures there, which is everything's sort of infantry, 6 bases, plus a skirmisher base. We'll just go for the French. So we have those 2 battalions of Young Guard, 1 battalion of line infantry. I think these are hussars, line lancers, hussars, and at the rear, if I just take the light back a bit, we have dragoons. They're 12 figures, that unit. And behind those are two regiments of chasseurs à cheval, 1 unit at rest, the other unit sort of charging. All AB figures, of course, 18mm AB, very expensive figures, aren't they, these? On the British side, and I'll start from the front again, where I painted 4 units, 4 regiments of foot. Each regiment consists of 18 figures plus a skirmish base of 2 figures. I've just stood the 4 skirmish bases together there. I'll just go in and go along the lines a bit. You can see where they are, or what they are. All of the flags are by GMB Designs. Everything, of course, supplied in little unit bags, flags, bases. All the figures are cleaned up. They don't need a lot of cleaning up, these figures. But Mark has cleaned everything up before bagging all the units up for me. And the 3 regiments of British cavalry so far. So we have heavy dragoons in those fantastic bicorns. Heavy dragoons in watering caps. I think that's what they're called, the kind of shako. Lovely figures, lovely castings. And at the rear, light dragoons. Musician in reverse colour for the light cavalry, but not for the heavy cavalry. Right, we'll just have a look at some of them side on, if I can just manoeuvre around a bit. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, at the rear there is the 59th foot, just underway. Just going to try and get a few side-on shots or rear shots, just by way of contrast. Bear with me a sec. Yeah, I've got a long way to go on this. I'm finding that they're very demanding figures to paint, so it's gone a little more slowly than I had planned. But Mark's happy with the pace. Obviously I'm doing other stuff as well. I've got a lot of ancients to do, epic ancients, the rest of the Hannibal set, I think, coming my way from Leo in the United States. I'm also doing more American Civil War, epic figures for Noel in Ireland, very regular long-term customer. And of course Old John, I do the 20mm stuff for Old John. So I'm just plodding along really with this. I only do what I feel I can do. Right, let's just have a look at the rear, because this is just a different view. Dragoons. Trying to keep the horses fairly uniform colours, a little bit of variation, but between units. Coming along there, they're the Lancers, more Hussars. I hope they look alright. I hope they're picking it up alright here. The Chasseurs. All of these, of course, are gloss varnished. I'm sorry about the shaky camera as always. It's just I'm just holding my phone with one hand, moving the figures around with the other. So this is what Mark's request: plain green bases. They have got a bit of texture on them, but plain green bases, gloss varnish. You can see that there. I like it. I like the finish. It's not for everybody, of course. But so there's the rear of the British Infantry, and we'll just pull these around a bit here, try and catch some of these British light dragoons and the heavies from the rear. I really like those AB horses. They're fantastic. Fantastic horses, fantastic sculpts. Expensive castings, of course. I think this is it's going to be a very expensive project for Mark, but I think it's his kind of he's a retired army officer, British Army officer. I think it's his retirement project. So I want to make the best job I can for him. It's going to look fantastic. I've got just having a quick look over here at the list so far. This is the British. Again, all supplied by Mark. So we may be beginning to make some inroads, but you can see there's still a long way to go. I think I've got Spanish. I've got Spanish and Portuguese figures in now. They've arrived, so just a quick look at the French list. I don't think the Guard are on there, the Young Guard, but they're so 1 battalion of 36 line at the moment. All of those line and light battalions you can see are 18 figures each, plus skirmish bases. So we get Dragoons, Hussars, and the last bit here I think are the rest of the French cavalry, and artillery. Got loads of artillery out there. 2 battalions of Young Guard just been added there. I don't think we've got Old Guard. I think that they were in the Peninsula, were they? But there we go. We're at 8 minutes. I'm sorry about the wobbly camera, but I wanted to have a look at these because this batch here is all going to be packed up and sent back to Mark, and then we crack on. I estimate it's going to take a good year to finish this. I couldn't sit and paint all the time these ABs. They're so demanding. I like to make a good job, but it's very, very pleasing for me to have everything out to see how far we've progressed. I think it's about 4 months into it now. Could be 5. Time seems to be flying round. But yeah, there we go. 8 minutes in. I've got a few more to do this month's batch. Then I've got to catch up with some epic American Civil War. So I'm fully booked. Very busy for the next few months. So we'll see how things go from there. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Again, I just apologise for my mumbling, off-the-cuff style. It's just about painting modern soldiers, as I always say. Right, okay, I won't mumble on any longer. Thanks very much, and I'll be back soon, or later, with something completely different, no doubt. Cheers for watching. Thanks. Bye.